Okay, so Tuesday recap. Yesterday was Labor Day, so no trading on that day. Um, but holy shit. Okay. Yeah, but just want to go over today. Kind of had a pretty shitty day today. I didn't trade today, so there's that. I'm on the three new evals, and I wasn't gonna trade my top step because I was gonna full port it, and I wanted to make sure that the payout actually got processed. Which that did happen today, so now I can go back to it. But basically, I just woke up and I got like really bad sleep. Um, like I felt like I probably slept for 2 or 3 hours when I went to bed, and I should have gone at least like 8 hours of sleep. So still trying to figure that out. But after like I would say like 10:15, 10:30, I went back to bed, and there was a setup that I would have taken. Actually two. One of them was break even, one of them was W, but we'll go over that right now. Going into the morning. So pre-market, right? London displays down, and we swept at this low, but we still have this low down here that I still wanted to target. We ended up, yeah, we ended up just sweeping out that low. We had this leg that I expected to hold, and so I wanted to take this short right here, but that was market open or the minute before market open, and it's just like it's pretty tough. Like this is a really good trade. We hit this gap. We hit probably at least a 5 minute, right? Not really, but nonetheless, it was a good trade with the displacement. We're inside of this gap and clear draw right here. Go break even right here. Easy trade, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just market open. Market open ended up displacing towards it, which was, fine. But yeah, we put in an SMT at this low. The next low is very far away, right here. So wasn't necessarily wasn't necessarily thinking we're gonna go down there. And we didn't. We ended up flipping. Trying to see where I was at. Yeah, okay. So you ended up flipping right here, and basically it was a very strong flip, and I wanted to see us fill higher, fill some gaps higher. Um, so just waiting for like a retrace flip, just same old, same old. And then we finally get up here, and we're pretty high in the range. We were in an hourly gap, the hourly gap that I wanted to be tapped into. Um, and if there was a clean enough flip, I probably still would have taken it, but there wasn't. We ended up just chopping right here. I wanted to take, with this candle right here, if we close like up here in one big candle, would have taken that for like 1.5 R. But yeah, we didn't really get that. We kind of got it right here, but if you look at the volume before it, that's not gonna really play out. And yeah, it was 10:15. 10:15 was when I got off and went back to bed. But after we displaced back down, now we have this low that we can target, or we want shorts in the long term anyways. We retraced all that we needed to really. So, we retrace right here, we flip. Absolutely fucking phenomenal trade. I'm not gonna lie. This would have gotten break evens. Now this is a case where you can you can argue that going break even here is just a little premature, I guess. Um, and I understand that, but I don't have a whole lot of risk to really work with right now. When I get to the point where buying the evals isn't like a high percentage of like my net worth, then maybe I could start doing that. But for now, I'd rather be just safe than sorry. I know in the long run I will be profitable, but especially in this one where we already move so much, not really it's something I shouldn't really take the risk on. And yeah, that's the other thing today was so much volume. I wish I got like a good night's rest because with this volume it would have been pretty easy to pass these accounts. And I can also pass them in one day, which Looking at this trade, which is another clean trade. We respect this, we wake up and then we get a close down here. Now, honestly, I probably would have waited for like a little retrace, but let's say I entered on the close, right? Stops up here and TP. I don't need a lot here, but like if I went for like this wick right here or something, or I go for when ES swept out this low or something, because that low is the target, right? So, oh damn. So yeah, I would have taken it out like right here, which is still fine. If I risked 1,000 or 1,500, I would have made, or I would have almost passed the account, at least half the account. Um, same thing, go break even at this low, which now that I look at it, I would have gone break even. So doesn't even matter that I slept in. One thing that I could have done though on this day, well, if I didn't sleep, was higher time frame. Um, Flipping like this, respecting that or whatever, right? 15-minute. Probably would have taken like a 15-minute, like this, something. Or even the hourly, not hourly, 30-minute. Yeah, I guess 30-minute or 15-minute, doesn't matter. But high time frame, it's just clear. Now that we're doing this, though, we're in this 4-hour gap. This is very interesting, actually. Just because I'm on the evals, I am definitely open to trading during Asia. These are all-time highs again for ES. So if we don't respect this and go lower, we're probably just gonna go back up. Um, but if we do respect it, obviously I want to see lower prices again. Um, so we'll see what we do when we open. I'm gonna be at the gym when this happens, so unless it's like super super obvious, I'm probably not gonna take it unless I come back home and something super super obvious happens. But odds of that are pretty slim. But um, yeah, I'm just trying to see like the only thing that's here is like there's a London highs. So if I really wanted to long, I could wait until we hit this gap or something, get a flip out of that. I'll take that. Um, but ideally, I would just want to see some bearish displacement and then take it lower. Um, let's actually check the news really quick. So yeah, nothing too crazy to be honest. I don't really expect any of these to really be game changing, but um, I mean NFP, like it's Friday, but like still we'll have to see what price does before that. Like Wednesday I'll have a better idea. Thursday I'll have a pretty good idea, and then I can figure out if where we want to go from there or where I think the volatility is going to bring price. But honestly, yeah, that's really it for the day. The only thing was that market open thing, which not taking that. The other two were break evens. And if I wanted to hold, which honestly, like I'm debating on, nah, I think I should just still stick with the break even thing or, like reduce my risk at least if it goes back to break even, like take off half size and then add back in if it goes back down or something like that. But that's more of like an XFA type of thing, not really a eval. So yeah, that's it for the day.